Okay, that's the thumbnail. So if you guys want to learn how to trade options, purchase my ebook located at wordly41.gumroad.com. Link will be in the description below. And if you sign up with my Webull link located in the description below, Webull will give you 20 fractional shares once you deposit $100 or more into your account. All links will be in the description below. So basically my SPY trade is down $15,922 with 16 cents. So overall the trade is down 77%, close to 78%. I want to round it, so basically I'm close to being down 80% on this trade. Like I said, I've only invested so far. Now I've invested 20 grand into this position. I am not investing anymore until I finally see a change in the trend that SPY goes forward. So if I see that SPY is in a bullish trend, then I'll be like, okay, I'll buy more call options. But for now, I'm not buying any more call options. I'm just letting it ride until it expires, and basically we'll see the outcome. And basically what the strategy is you're basically buying SPY when it's oversold, and basically step 2 is to sell out your position for a small 5 or 10% gain, or whatever your percentage goal is. And then step 3 is just to rinse and repeat that cycle over and over again. Basically I've had success in the past with this strategy, but with this whole fiasco of stuff going on around the world, Trump, tariffs, economy, uncertainty about the economy and stuff like that, it just brings a little bit more challenges to the strategy than previously, because most of these things weren't that crazy in a way. But basically we have 30 days until this trade expires. Well, actually it's less than 30 days. So all of my call options expire March 31st, and basically we have until March 31st. Okay, so basically looking at SPY on the chart, right? So same thing is happening with SPY. It's trying to use that 180-day moving average as support. It's using it. We need to see SPY bounce off that 180-day moving average so we can see SPY go up. And then once we see SPY go up, we need to break that 9-day moving average so we can see further momentum from SPY. On the weekly chart, it's completely broken the 2 moving averages. It's approaching the 50-day moving average. If SPY does to decide to land on the 50-day moving average, I'll probably load up there once again, but for now I am not buying any more SPY call options unless that does happen. And on the monthly chart, it looks like SPY reads 577 on the 9-day moving average, so it's trying its best to not break that moving average, 9-day moving average. So we'll have to see what happens. Basically, I'm not sure if you guys know, but tariffs have been halted until April 1st. Let me see if I can find the article here, but pretty sure I can't. Okay. U.S. pauses tariffs on Canada, Mexico, USMCA trade until April 2nd. So, the tariffs aren't going into effect. I think that was supposed to start today or yesterday. They're going to start next month, April 2nd. So, I want to see what that news will bring to the market. The market overall, it's still in a downtrend. Basically, you can see that those 2 moving averages above are above all of these moving averages below it. And basically, once we see these bottom 3 moving averages above the 180 or 200-day moving average, that's when we'll start seeing SPY being in a uptrend. For now, it's basically in a bearish trend right now. And looking at SPY on the 4-hour chart, you can see that, you know, technically SPY is in a bullish trend. Basically, the 2 and 180-day moving average is, you know, all the way at the top, and meanwhile the bottom 3 moving averages, 50, 20, 9 moving averages, are below. And so basically when that, you know, shows on the chart, that usually indicates that we're still in a bearish trend. And yeah, I guess I should have used, you know, I guess I should have used the 4-hour chart to indicate, like, are we still in a, you know, are we in a bullish trend, are we in a bearish trend? And basically that was kind of my fault also in a way, but in a way I'm not really worried. We'll see what happens. We have, you know, a couple more days until these options expire worthless, so we'll have to see what happens. And basically we'll just see how the overall market goes. Today the VIX once again tried breaking that previous high of 26. It attempted reaching that number, but it didn't. It barely reached it. The highest it went today was 25.92, so it barely approached 26. So, and it's still in a, you know, it's still in a bullish trend, the VIX. So we'll see what happens. Obviously we'll have to see the, you know, how, you know, is there any more crazy news with, you know, Trump? Is there any more crazy news with, you know, going on around the world, right? We'll have to see what happens. On the 30-minute time chart, it did pretty good for most of the day because it held up pretty good above that 9-day moving average throughout the whole day. And on the 4-hour chart, it looks like it's still in a bearish, it's in a bear, I mean not a bearish, but in a bullish trend. So we'll have to see what happens with the VIX. And pretty much the overall Magnificent Seven stocks took a pretty good beating today. Nvidia took especially a pretty good beating, but it is trying its best to not break that support level of 110. So we'll have to see what happens with Nvidia. You know, this whole, you know, thing in a way is also a good thing because you want to take advantage when the market is down. So I'll keep you guys updated. I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, take care. And as always, this is not financial advice. As always, take care. Bye.